Hey everyone, it's Domi. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well, or as well as you can be right now, all things considered. This video is a memory spread from the week of March 9th through the 15th. I'm using this super old ScribblePrintsCo kit. I have no idea what it's called or when it even came out at this point, but you guys know that I love greens and it just felt right for March. So I did mixed metals with gold and the honeydew wiggle, which is a nice spring green, and I thought it popped nicely with the kit. I also pulled in some of the chunky speckled header overlays that SPC used to sell. The date squares are Planting Roses, and the tape overlays are from Sticky Essentials and Rose Colored Days. And I think that's everything I pulled in for the base, but yeah, as you all know, this was the week shit hit the fan with Corona in the States. Our governor was basically just like, fuck no, we're not playing these games, and started shutting the state down pretty immediately. He was one of the first governors to take that kind of action, and I'll give credit where credit is due, even if I don't agree with his politics. But it was such a bizarre, chaotic week, and just reaffirmed that we are truly living in the weirdest timeline. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson announced that they had corona. The NBA got canceled, schools got canceled, Sarah Palin was unmasked on The Masked Singer. It was just chaotic madness, and so many things hit back to back that a 2020 version of We Didn't Start the Fire could be written about that week alone. It was truly something else. And the memes, oh God, the memes were God tier. If there's one thing I've learned as a millennial, it's that our best material comes from the darkest of times, but that's a different topic for a different day. But yeah, I'm going to put some music over the rest of the base, and I will be right back for the day by day.
On trains, watching you go, head in the glass, fogging up the windows, and you're never gonna come back. Not much for you here. You're never gonna come back. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. All your memories through a broken Telecaster. Would you be here in the fall, in the long December? Pull me closer. Say this town is for the ghosts, and I'm buried in the rocks, dear. If you're leaving, let me know. Is it in the papers? Is it in your blood
Alright, so here is the base of the spread down. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it's been at least a solid month since I put down the initial base. I just put all the work stuff in tonight, but I did everything else like a month ago. I mean, as you all know, just time is completely non-existent right now, so I'm so sorry that this is so late, but I guess better late than never. Oh, and really quickly, the glitter flags are from the kit, the bows are from SPC, and then the work scripts are from Sticky Essentials. And then also off camera, I added some of the little green bow deco to the bottom washi. I'm not sure if that's picking up, but I just wanted to pull in some of the green at the bottom of the spread. And then also off camera, I just switched out my work header for a piece of washi and a green work script from the Wiggle. And then I used a movement and a PM routine script for my habit trackers, and both of those are from KinzisCreations. Oh, and then one quick other little thing before we get into the day by day. Gosh, this plan with me is already a fucking disaster. I'm so sorry. But I wanted a little extra pop of green, so I'm not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but I put some of the half cut headers over the glitter flags behind the bows just for a little bit more green. Okay, that is all, I promise, and I'm gonna hop into the day by day now. Okay, so on Monday, the first thing that I did before work was stop for gas. So I'm going to use a get gas script from KinzisCreations, as well as a car circle icon from the Wiggle. And then after I got gas, I stopped at Starbucks. So I'm going to use a Starbucks run script from the Wiggle. And then a coffee cup from RightBrainPaperCo. And then just for another little pop of green, I'm going to put a line bow from the Wiggle in that. And then also on the way to work, I made a pit stop at Target. So I'm going to use a Target run script that I just cut in half. And then a circle icon. And then the last thing that I did on Monday was just a bunch of laundry. So I'm going to mark that with a quarter box and then a laundry script. So that is everything for Monday. I had class, and it was the last class before everything got shut down, and it was a really good session. I was really happy with the piece that I did. This little paint palette is from the Pretty Pink Co, and then the class script is from Sticky Essentials. And on the way home from class, we stopped by Aldi. So I think I'm gonna use a piece of washi for that. I'll go in with this darker color here. Okay, yeah, I think that looks better. So I'm just gonna go in with a gold grocery run script. And then after that, on the way to work, I grabbed Starbucks again. And that script is from Sticky Essentials. And then again, the coffee cup is from RightBrainPaperCo. And then I'm just gonna put another little piece of bow deco on that. While I was at work on Tuesday, I wanted to see if I could recreate the painting I did in class with watercolor. So I spent the majority of my shift practicing watercoloring, And the watercolor sticker is from Fox and Pip. And then the watercolor script is a custom from KinzisCreations. And then this Tuesday was the day that everything kind of hit the fucking fan in terms of Corona in the States. So I'm just marking that with a Tara from Pumpkin Paper Co. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday, I grabbed Starbucks again on the way into work. So I'm going to mark that with another Starbucks script from Sticky Essentials. And then another coffee cup from RightBrainPaperCo. And then, of course, the Bow Deco. And then I also had my annual appraisal that day for my raise. So I'm using an appointment label with that, and then an icon from the Wiggle, and a meeting script from SPC. And then that night was also Big Brother Canada, RIP. So I'm going to mark that with a half box. So I'm using a circle TV icon from the Wiggle, and then a Big Brother Canada custom from SuddenlyStickers. And then I also watched some of the Circle Brazil, so I'm going to use a glitter label for that, and then a little TV icon from the Wiggle. And then I just rounded the night out with a super relaxing bubble bath. So let's see, I'm gonna take a piece of washi for that. I don't want to use that right next to the bottom washi. Okay, we'll use this one. And I'm going to use a circle icon from the kit, and then a bath script from the Wiggle. So the first thing that I did was listen to the tripod on the way to work. So I'm just going to use the star circle icon and then a tripod custom from KinzisCreations. Alright, so my camera very rudely overheated and cut me off as usual, but that weekend was my 3-day weekend. So I had to be sure to do all of my emails and PIMs and everything on Thursday since I was going to be out of office for 3 days. So I just used a circle icon from the Wiggle and then an emails script from Letters to Apollo. And then I got cut from work about an hour or so early, so that gave me enough time to stop by Target on the way home from work. If you don't know, I work second shift, so I work 2:30 to 11, and my Target closes at 11, and I have about a 40-minute drive to and from work. And Target is like right by my house. So I had just enough time for a quick Target run after work. And then of course I watched Big Brother Canada, so I'm going to use a house icon because you know the Big Brother house, and then a Big Brother Canada script again from SuddenlyStickers. And then by this time it was about like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I knew that shit was going to absolutely hit the fan on Friday in terms of people like panic shopping and stuff. So I thought that I was slick by going to Walmart then to try to do some grocery shopping, because I just figured that no one would be there at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was wrong. It was fucking packed. It was more packed than a Black Friday. Like, I have truly never seen anything like that. And this lady rammed her cart into me in the alcohol, and water aisle, and I'm still traumatized by that. Like, literally, she was barreling down the aisle and she let her cart go and she like pushed it into me with force. Like, and I wasn't even doing anything. Like, I was just standing there minding my own business, and she just had to get so hostile for no reason. On Thursday, I did not sleep at all. I don't know why, but I just could not fall asleep for the fucking life of me. I didn't go to bed until like 11 a.m. on Friday. And even then, I only slept like 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, pulled an all-nighter on Thursday. So I'm just using a piece of solid washi and then a No Sleep Club sticker from Whimsical Cat. And then on Friday morning, I ran some errands. I went to Staples, Kroger, and I think a different Walmart, just because there was some stuff that I needed for work. So I wanted to be sure to get that while I could. And then after that, I went home and I took a nap for a couple hours. So I'm going to use a quarter box for that and a little Tara from Pumpkin Paper Co. and then a nap script from SPC. And then, oh, it was payday. So I'm gonna put that in. Let's do some washi for that. Okay, so I'll do that and then a payday script from the Wiggle. And then later that night, we met up with my brother and went grocery shopping with him, just because he and his girlfriend were both super busy with work and hadn't had time to go grocery shopping yet, so we helped them out with that. After we got their groceries with him, we just kind of hung out at our house for a while, and then at about 12:30 or 1, we all went to his girlfriend's work. She was super slow, and we just kind of went to hang out with her to keep her entertained while she was working. It is a bar, but because it was late and it's in a part of Easton that is still being developed, like the bar was brand new, like it had only been open for a couple weeks before our governor shut everything down. But because of all of that, there was nobody there but us and like 2 other guys, and they were outside and we were inside. So yeah, it was a public social setting, but we were the only ones there. So social distancing was definitely being observed. I don't want you guys to think I'm out here not social distancing, because I 100% am. Like, I'm not fucking around with this virus. Like, fuck no. That was a tangent that literally nobody asked for, so I apologize. But on Saturday, just because I didn't really sleep on Thursday, I slept in quite a bit on Saturday, and it was really nice. So I'm using some washi and a sleep-in script from the Wiggle, and then another of the Tara's. Also spent some time researching some cases that day, just because I really do want to bring back my true crime plan with me's. So hopefully those will be back soon. And I'm using a custom from KinzisCreations and then a paperclip icon from the Wiggle. I spent a very long time on Saturday designing the t-shirts for our family reunion that was supposed to be in May. It's a really cute design. My mom is from Kansas, and some of her brothers still live there, so the reunion was going to be in Kansas, and the logo was like a really cute sunflower. I don't know. I put a lot of time and effort into it, so I hope everyone is on board with it when we actually get them made next year. So then we had a game night, so I'm using a game night script from The Wiggle, and then a game sticker from SuddenlyStickers. And then we also ordered wings from Donato's that night as well. So I'm just using a chicken wing from The Wiggle. So Sunday was kind of a rough day, just like the reality of everything was just really setting in, and it was just really getting to me. So I'm using an Anxiety Girl from Fox and Cactus, and then an In My Feelings script from The Wiggle. It was overall just a really lazy day with a lot of me just hanging out with Soda Pop. So I'm using a Whimsical Cat Lazy Day sticker, which is just a pretty accurate representation of how Soda Pop and I spend our lazy days. And then a Lazy Day script from The Wiggle. And then I did do some filming that day, so I'm going to use a film script from KinzisCreations, and then a film slate circle icon from the kit. And then the final thing for that week was Big Brother Canada. So I'm going to use a half box for that, and then a house circle icon from The Wiggle, and then a Big Brother Canada custom from SuddenlyStickers. Alright, so that is pretty much everything. So I'm going to pop my inserts back in my cloud, and I will be right back. Here is the final spread and a quick little wiggle. But yeah, that is gonna wrap up this plan with me. And of course, my Instagram and any PR codes I have will be linked down below. So definitely check those out if you are interested. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks again for hanging out. Later days.